How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Connect on Thursday, October the 13th, as we get this video to you. I look like Wolverine, don't I? The Indian Wolverine, man. Got the curls going, got the scruff, the winter scruff going. Hope you guys are doing great. Nice free pick winner yesterday on Lafayette under. Let's see if we can get you another one today. We are a pretty mellow channel, and we just try to give you good algorithms as we can. A lot of you have been with us for over a decade, almost 2 decades now, which is crazy. We've had 3 straight free pick winners. We gave you Lafayette Marshall under on Wednesday. We gave you the Padres Dodgers over on Tuesday. We gave you the Raiders on Monday. Let's try to keep going in this week. Hello, I'm Indian Cowboy. This is Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy's been around for 18 years and 10 months now. Doc Sports has been around for 52 years, been around a long time. How this works, our best selections are over at DocSports.com under Indian Cowboy or Arun Shiva. Our next best selections are our YouTube premium selections, where we give you 2 thoughts every single day. Gave you a great thought on the Padres plus the 1.5 yesterday, which was our lean on YouTube premium, and that hit. But the actual YouTube premium selection was on Temple UCF, which goes off tomorrow. Your other YouTube premium selection today is going to be on Baylor, West Virginia, which I will share with you. And I also hooked up YouTube premium yesterday with the Phillies under as well. But yeah, so be sure to jump on our YouTube premium. It's $20 for an extra video every single day with 2 extra thoughts, which is awesome. What's going on in our neck of the woods? By the way, don't forget, I have a doctorate and a master's in biostatistics, and that's how our algorithms sort of work here. And our best selections are over at Doc Sports, as I told you. And our next best selection is YouTube Premium Selection. $60 for the free premium selections on link below, pinned to the comment section at the top, as well as the link to how to get to YouTube Premium. Be sure to check our Twitter, has our consensus polls, our trends on late night ball games, our hot takes on sports, and tons of other useful content as well on Twitter. So what do I need to tell you here? We are 5-0 in baseball for the playoffs for plus 2140. This is how we do it, man. We just get on a run sometimes. We get in a groove. And we're going for 6 in a row today, and I think it's in the afternoon game. Let me make sure. It is between, just kidding, it's between the Indians and the Yankees tonight. So as we try to go for 6 straight free pick winners, which is just awesome. Not free pick winners, sorry, 6 straight baseball winners, which is great. We're plus, on the baseball season, we're plus 7,600. I think if we win today, it puts us over plus 8,000 on the baseball season. So MLB playoffs, again, 5-0 for plus 2140. 9 straight winning years in MLB playoffs, which is awesome. NFL plus 7,500 the last 2 years. Nice win on a 7-unit on the Cardinals, our top play this past week. Let's see what we can do here. NBA, please remain calm. It's only 5 days away, and we absolutely love the NBA, and we can't wait for the season. NHL plus 8,900 last year, plus 4,500 the year before, plus 13,500 last 2 years. A little slow out of the gates, but we will pick it up in NHL. We have 3 selections on Thursday. We're expecting a big day and can't wait for you to join us. Football, 7 selections out on the card today, including the 7 units. So football, baseball, hockey, soccer, MMA, which were 17-4, by the way, all on the docket. Your free play today, my friends, it is going to be on the Washington football team, minus the point. I think it sits at -1. Let me share that with you. Yeah, it sits at around -1. I like the Washington football team here. You can actually find them in a pick'em. Actually, I'm going to change it. It's Washington football team as a pick'em over the Bears. I'm not sold on the Bears. I don't think the Bears are that good. You have a Washington team that's 1-4, and they're favored, or they were favored. Chicago is 2-3, and they're a home dog of all things. Washington has Green Bay on deck, but Washington and Carson Wentz has taken a lot of heat, especially Carson Wentz. His coach threw him under the bus. Alex Smith even talked about how Ron Rivera threw Carson Wentz under the bus, and he was kind of shocked because Ron Rivera used to be his head coach. So Wentz is sort of a do-or-die moment, and I'm willing to ride him on that do-or-die moment here. Washington lost 17-21 against the Titans, a good team. Wentz still threw for 300-plus yards against Green Bay. Even though they lost, he still threw for 300-plus yards. You can't just look at the win-loss. You got to look at how they performed in each box score. They faced a brutal schedule. They faced the undefeated Eagles. They faced the Cowboys. They faced the Packers. And Washington kind of held its own. They just had losses, but they hung in those games. Now they face an easier team in the Bears, and I think they come through. Chicago has the Patriots on deck. The Bears lost by 7 to the Vikings, lost by 8 to the Giants, but the Bears were never really in that Vikings game. The score is deceiving to how they actually played. Minnesota passed for over 300 yards in that game. Washington should do well with Wentz on the bounce back as long as he tries to keep his turnovers to 1 or less, or 2 or less. The Bears are 2-5 ATS among other losing teams. Give me Washington. I think they're the better losing team. I also like the Seattle or the under in the Seattle-Houston game, whichever one you like. If I had to choose one over the other, I'd probably take the under just because Houston always seems to find a way to come back like that, coming back against Seattle when Seattle was up big and then Houston came back, scoring 5 runs in the 8th and the 9th inning and ended up winning. But you know, at the end of the day, you have Castillo here, who has a 2.87. I'm sorry, who has a 2.85 ERA. Valdez with a 2.82 ERA. Castillo's a stud. He's the better pitcher. 7 innings, 6 hits, no runs against Toronto. 6 innings, 2 hits, and 1 run against Oakland. 8 innings, 3 hits, no runs against the Yankees. Dude is a stud. Valdez went 7-5-3 against Seattle last time. And I think he struggled a little bit last time. He did go 6-2-0 against the Phillies, to his credit. When his team really needed to bounce back, he helped his team bounce back. When the Phillies, it was either the rubber game or they're coming off that loss. But the keep in mind, the Mariners are at 5-0 against left-handed pitching as well. I like the under first probably, and then I probably like Seattle. It's just weird because if Seattle's an active dog, the game can go over. I don't have a full beat on it, but it's either the under or Seattle, so there you go. I do like SMU tomorrow as well. SMU is fine here. I think they're favored for a reason here. Brutal schedule. Navy's playing really well right now. All of that is fine. But Navy coming off that 53-31 win over Tulsa, and I think they have a huge letdown. Don't forget that, you know, after that loss to Memphis, Navy showed in a big way, and they won 3 in a row. They were a 14-point dog to Air Force and lost by 3 there as well. But SMU lost 19-41 to UCF, man. They're going to come into this game ticked off. It was actually 10-0 at the half. And, you know, and then UCF just stormed back, right? So they were actually in that UCF game, but then the second half was disappointing. I think they're favored big for a reason, because you have to understand, SMU played a brutal schedule. They played TCU and Maryland, all good teams, and I think SMU takes some frustration out on a good Navy team, so I'll lean on SMU there as well. That's what we have for you guys. YouTube Premium, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Indian Cowboy, working hard for every single day. Please take a moment and like and subscribe to the YouTube videos.